We're like, oh my God, you sound this, sound that. Fuck off. We'll get that out of the way. I feel phenomenal though. I feel outstanding. I'm probably going to get a great workout in the day. We're probably going to have tons of fucking things to do today. I'm going to do the second live that I repurposed yesterday, or that I rescheduled from yesterday today. So please do check that out. It's going to be good. I'm looking very forward to it. We're talking about Dr. Phil later on the day, but today, this morning, for all of you out there right now, I thought we would talk about our wins, like weight loss wins. I really want to start doing something like this at least once a week, where we celebrate people that have escaped the prison of morbid obesity and or are on their way to a healthier lifestyle. Because to me, that is what we need to be looking at in the future. We definitely have a very serious epidemic of obesity in America. It is incredibly dangerous for all of society, frankly, right now, to be in the state we're in. We can't even staff our military. That's how fat people are in America. It's pretty fucking pathetic. So there's a new study out that shows that America's military could not win a war because of how fucking fat we are. It's pretty good. Am I getting a cold? I just got over a cold. I normally get it for a day. So I took some extra vitamin D, and I did just wake up too. So, but no, I had a little bit of a head cold, and with a nose like mine, sometimes it happens. So, Shield Maiden Fitness, how are you doing? Mallory's Life, how are you? Freedom, what's up? Thank you for asking, by the way. Cookies, what's going on? Amanda Rourke, how are you? Janet and Brian. Brian is, but in case you guys don't know, Brian is a former client of mine, but he is also the thumbnail of today's video, his transformation. Now, he posted that himself. For those of you that are wondering, I do not use client transformations. I thought if you post it and you don't mind me using it, I'll use it. But I don't take credit for people's transformations. I say we help people because we help people. It's not a question. You know, like our methods are very sound. They work for most people because our methods are very broad in stroke. And I don't think I've reinvented the wheel, or Crystal and I have. The thing that Crystal, I think we've done different is that we look at it as an individualized thing based around the same principles, and then we fix it for the person, you know? So that was a lot of work on his end. It's a fucking huge amount of work. Of all the family members, I'm in one of the best shape. That's awesome. Good for you. Good for you. Try to help your family. Have I seen the new law in California signed yet? Which one? Are you talking about the one where it's illegal for doctors to disagree with the government? Because that's fucking healthy. It's not. I don't even understand how we can call ourselves the same country. As like California and Florida have so little in common at this stage. We should just split. We should. So glad to see some wins. Me too. Like, I mean, so everybody, and ask questions, by the way, please do. Ask your questions about weight loss, anything like that. Happy to fucking share. Happy to share. They're protecting minor trans people, even from other states. My thing about, if you can't get a tattoo until you're 18, maybe you shouldn't be able to get your tits cut off. Right? So, got to be that morbidity that had me to bed early enough to wake up for this 4 a.m. live on the West Coast. Outstanding, Andrea. I'm happy you're enjoying it. By the way, you can get No Morbidity still at either of these two links, either at tigerfitness.com or at ambrosiacollective.com for patent ingredients, clinically tested human doses. We had a little bit more come in, so we still have some stock. Please do check that out. We are much appreciative. And we are helping thousands of people. One of the things I'm going to talk about today, I'm going to make a video about today. We have people that are talking about saving $200 to $400 a month on their food bill from buying No Morbidity. Like it costs $39.99, and it is, No Morbidity costs $39.99, and people are reporting back in weight losses of 15 to 20% on their, in 4 months, in the time they've been on it, of their body mass, while saving $200 to $400 a month on their food bill. That is outstanding. That is just crazy, crazy, crazy good. And what else are we going to talk about? Like I said, a little later today, we're going to talk about Dr. Phil and Obese to Woke. And I joke about John. I mean him no ill will. I just think he's a fucking joke. So I went cold turkey and completely cut out carbonated drinks. I lost 77 pounds over 14 months. That is outstanding. There's the statistics for like 2015 were that the average American ingests 20 ounces of Coca-Cola or soda in a day, sugared soda in a day. And just the changing of that to water would result in something like an average weight loss of 20 to 25 pounds. It's sugar. It's just all sugar. In like a 20 ounce Mountain Dew, there's something like 70 grams of sugar or something ridiculous like that. Elizabeth, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Lisa, good morning, Alan. You sound a little hoarse this morning. I have a little head cold. So I'm feeling good though. Thank you very much. So Pops, run this for us. Your dentist will be happy. No shit. It's horrible for your insides. You can use Coca-Cola to clean battery acid off a battery. Like, it's crazy. You can use it as a varnish cleaner. It's fucking crazy. Are you drinking regular or decaf every day? I normally don't drink. I don't drink coffee every day anymore, but I drink regular every day when I drink regular. When I drink coffee, I drink regular, is what I should say. I don't do decaf. I do a lot of times. What you see me drink is a caffeinated tea. So we're slowly switching to Yupon tea, which I actually like a lot better. And you can have the Yupon tea, mix a little bit of dandelion root in it too, and makes it like almost like a nice coffee. It tastes like a nice coffee, and it's better for you. It's more sustainable for us. We're actually going to try to grow a Yupon tree, and then you just dry the leaves and process them, and you make coffee out of them, like your own coffee. It's got less caffeine, which is fine by me, because then I can still take Ember, which I'm going to take here in a little bit. And between Ember and No Morbidity Product 2, I just have no hunger, so it's outstanding. So, a conversation helped me a few months ago for my son, but also fueled me to go see endo, and now on Metropine and Hermschwer. I don't think I pronounced either of those right. Anyway, healthy lifestyle and 30 pounds down. That is out fucking standing. Whoop, over here. Out fucking standing. Oh, that's right. I did the fucking thing. I flipped the fucking video. That's out fucking standing. Great job. My sister dropped 80 pounds since May. She had a bad day yesterday and texted me that she should give up and become disabled. How do I help her? I don't understand this defeatist behavior. Honestly, Janet, it sounds like to me it was like a little bit of a tantrum. And I do think that it would be good to remind her of where she was at 80 pounds ago. Part of the problem is when people are morbidly obese for a long period of time, when they lose a little bit of weight, they feel much better. And then so they don't remember how bad it was before. And they think that like it gets to be too much. You know what I mean? Like, well, I feel good enough. It's almost like a good enough feeling. So remind her where she was. I switched to dandelion routine. I don't get heartburn anymore. I still love my coffee. I actually, the Yupon dandelion tea, I like a lot. It's more of a kind of a sustainability thing for us. I want to be able for Crystal and I, we want to be able to produce almost everything and depend on companies and pharmaceutical companies and the government and stuff like that almost at all. We want to start producing our own energy. We want to start producing our own food and things like that. So, what's up? How you doing? Went cold turkey and now struggling with caffeine withdrawals, headaches. I'm sorry to hear that, man. What kind of tree is that? It's called a Yupon tree. It's a Florida tree. Florida for the win again. Florida's the fucking best place in the world. The people want me to move from here. I wouldn't move from here for $1 million job. And people are like, "What? I would not move from here for $1 million job. I just wouldn't. I'd fucking if I had to, I'd commute. I'd fly because I just love it in Florida so much. I feel safe here. I feel good. You can fucking pack. You know, we're about here before too long. We'll pass constitutional carry. Fucking good. Good. Coming from a fat family that took my journey from being in shape as a personal attack, now at 150 pounds from 240, great fucking job. Great fucking job right here. Around 10% body fat. Still have to hear every gathering how my lifestyle is unhealthy. It's amazing, right? Amazing. Metformin and lifestyle. Here's my thing about the metformin. Try to switch to something more natural. Berberine has good results. Talk to your doctor because if you have to get something filled by a pharmacist, you are at their fucking at their fucking mercy. I printed off the before picture from the thumbnail to keep in my wallet, so I always have a reminder of where I was. That's fucking great. That's fucking genius. The one thing April Lauren did that is correct. Although I think she did it in order to get like views out of it. But make videos to yourself too. Like this sucks being this fat. Caffeine gives me acid reflux on an empty stomach. Not me. So, they probably don't grow in Canada. I don't think they grow in Canada. Oops. If you guys get heartburn from coffee, try dark roast. I drink dark roast too. It has less caffeine. So it's starting to get cold here in Canada. It's fucking 59 degrees here today. It's fucking freezing for me. It's freezing. It's fucking stupid. I don't have any wins myself. I've never been overweight and I don't plan to be. Good for you. That's a win all in itself. Hey, Alan, I'm down 75 pounds since January, 37 to go. I'm watching your content in the workout room. That's outstanding. But great job. Great job. 75 pounds down in 10 months, almost 11 months. That's out fucking standing. That is outstanding. Your old videos are so motivational whenever I feel like binge watching old EDF videos. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You often speak about Europe doing better, but I live in Denmark for many years, the happiest country, although last year we came in second. But again, we are also the country on the most SSRIs. Excuse me. Well, they're doing better in lots of ways compared to America. We are a fucking train wreck. We really are. Wokeness has just fucking destroyed this country. It's fucking ridiculous. What it's done to our society is inexcusable. And if you're a woke person out there, you're a fucking horrible human being. Like the concept that we should be censoring people, like think about this. Like, because I'm a free speech absolutist. I believe like if somebody's going to say racist shit, they should feel free to say racist, horrible, evil shit. That way we know they're a racist, horrible, evil fucking person. I'd rather know if somebody I'm talking to is a racist, horrible, evil fucking person than them be politically correct about it and not fucking want to say anything because they're worried about getting canceled. They're not worried about being a racist, horrible, evil person. They're just worried about getting canceled for it. It's stupid. Like, I mean, it is institutionalized lying to each other. The truth will set you free. Wokeness breeds lying. It just absolutely does. This whole concept that fucking, words are violence is abject weakness. As somebody that has both committed and been the victim of violence. Words are not violence. Say whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a fuck. But if you come towards me in an aggressive fashion, I'm going to greet that with some motherfucking violence. If you threaten my way of life, I'm going to greet that with a fucking way of violence. Your words cannot do that. Your actions can do that. Say all the shit you want. Don't act upon shit, you know? But wokeness is fucking destroying America. And that's why I say we're worse off than any place else. That and we are literally celebrating gluttony. We are celebrating ill health in America right now. And the pendulum is starting to swing. Don't get me wrong, it's starting to swing. But we are celebrating fucking ill health. It's ridiculous. Berberine rocks, I take it regularly. It's outstanding. It's one of the ingredients of product two. I had nothing. I have not had heartburn since I stopped drinking Mellow Yellow. Ooh, fucking Mellow Yellow, horrible for you. We've had frost a few times already. Fuck that. Fuck that. Hey, Alan, the temperature dropped fast here in Florida. That's why you got congested. That, and I do think that it hit me right at the end of a bout of insomnia too. So, and when I get insomnia for a day or two, I don't sleep. I sleep like 15 minutes on, an hour off, 15 minutes on, an hour off. It's horrible. So, but I feel good. I feel good. On the tail end of it, it lasted a couple of days. So that's for very windy. Fuck that. Shirtless weather here in Alaska. Fuck that too. Fuck that, Ruben. Fuck that. Freedom will ring. Freedom will. The pendulum is swinging. The pendulum is absolutely swinging. I mean, we're getting ready. We're going to go into my worry, and this is no shit because I am not a Republican. I'm going to vote Republican, and anybody that doesn't vote Republican, I question your fucking thought process. If you only have two choices between Republicans and the batshit fucking crazy shit we got going on, I question your sanity. And if you don't like me because of that, I don't give a fuck. Get the fuck out of here. But right now, as a constitutionalist, when you have people talking about, they're re-talking about lockdowns and shit like that in places like California and New York. You fucking crazy loon bags. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, we've made it, like, they've legalized crime in a lot of these places. Fucking weirdos. But I mean, I live in what is still America, in Florida. Somebody breaks in my house, I can fucking empty a clip into them. You know what the county sheriff will do? Thank me for saving the taxpayer dollars. For real. That's how it should be. There was this thing on fucking TikTok. This guy's like, if somebody steals your Xbox and you're willing to shoot them, you're saying your Xbox is more important than their life to you. Yep. It's clearly more important to them than their life, because anybody breaking into my house should assume that they're forfeiting that. Like, what the fuck happened to society? Like, you think you're going to make excuses for the people trying to steal from you? Fuck that. Crazy shit. Watch the video on Japan lunches. Why can't we do that for our kids? Because we're owned by corporations. We are owned by corporations. That's why. Anybody that thinks like, and it goes way past the last couple of years. The USDA passing the food pyramid shows that that big food controls them. We should get rid of the FDA. We should get rid of the FDA, NIH, CDC, and USDA if we want to be healthy to start with. Then that's for our health. They work directly against our health. Do I have to take no morbidity with a meal? I don't. I personally don't. Sticks and stones, but people are too soft. Exactly. Just ordered no morbidity last night. I need help with sleep. Take yours in the evening then. It should help you out. It's always amazing to me how these people get rich in office. We should make it so they can't trade on the stock market. It used to be that being a public servant and being in Congress, which is what they fucking are, public servants. It is absolutely insider trading. Like, for us to not recognize it is just ridiculous to me. The libertarians have been infected with wokeness. Sad. I'm not a libertarian either. I mean, I'm an independent. I'm a constitutionalist. But if you cannot fucking, like, I'm sorry if this alienates people. It is just me telling you the absolute truth. To vote Democrat right now is to vote against America. It's to vote against the concept of freedom, because it's not freedom. To campaign on a platform of censorship and oppression to campaign to literally like to think about the concept of misinformation. Like they're campaigning, they're saying that the government should step in more on social media about disinformation. For them to label something as disinformation is in fact saying that it's not true. First of all, they don't know this, obviously, over the last couple of years, because I got labeled with disinformation bunches of times for shit that is 100% factual, that we know now to be 100% factual. I fucking told you so, right? But also, it's based on the premise that you people out there that are for this, you're if you are for them labeling disinformation, it means that you yourself agree with them that you are so fucking stupid that you cannot determine or seek out the truth. It is based on the principle that you are so fucking stupid that you cannot determine what is a lie and what is not. That you don't have the ability to critically think and seek out follow up data. That they know that you are so weak minded that you are just going to take something at face value. I have said for years, research everything you hear and all of what you see, even if it comes from me. Research everything. That's why I share the links to the ingredients for no morbidity, because I want people to research that shit. Have I ever tried an ice bath? I take a cold shower every day, right before bed. Had snow in Michigan. Fuck that shit. Excuse me. Problem with wokeness is it has no standard. Even individual persons expect a validation for their own personal beliefs, no matter how factually false they are. Exactly. Trudeau is threatening to put restrictions again as people don't get their latest boosters over a cold. It's a fucking cold. It's always been a fucking cold. A young, healthy person, we should have never had restrictions on anybody. We should have had the dissemination of factual information about the statistics, about who was at risk, who wasn't at risk, why you were at risk, and then people be left to make their own determination of what the risks they want to accept. That's freedom. That is what freedom is. But instead, people being told, you are a risk to others, you don't get to determine that. Like, that's why I have a problem even with Trump, because Trump allowed the 14 days to slow the spread, and it set the precedent for everything that happened when that should have never been allowed. There's no pause switch on the Constitution. The Constitution was written during a smallpox outbreak. They weren't talking about staying the fuck in then. You fucking crazy fuckers. Sheriff Grady Judd is the best. I love him. I love the man. Hello, Alan. I hope you are well. I discovered the craziness that's going on in America, and it's spreading to Europe. All this wokeness. It's crazy. People will get their boost. Sad, but that's how it will be. No, but like only like 4% of only like 4% of people in America have gotten it. It's over. Like they're gonna. The next is them to force it on people. Alan, do you take Emperor on an empty stomach? I do. I wouldn't suggest it for everybody, but I do. It doesn't bother me. They need a mandatory retirement age for all politicians. Maybe not a mandatory retirement age, but there definitely needs to be term limits. Absolutely. Lack of sleep is really is an immunity threat. Absolutely. That's why I think I got my head cold. I mean, I do 10,000 IUs of vitamin D a day, a multivitamin, everything like that. But when you don't sleep, you fucking get worn down. Excuse me. Especially when you push yourself the way I push myself. Like I work 15-hour days, an hour's worth of very intense activity a day, shit like that. I spent life to do work to get the money for the Xbox. Yep, exactly. That's sad. That's very sad. Used to be a Dem. I voted Democrat plenty of times before. Not for a long time. I won't for a long time. They've gone fucking crazy. Like I truly believe. I'm gonna sneeze. I'll be right back. And I'm back. How's everybody doing? Good, 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 good. But I voted Democrat many times before, and I'm like I said, I'm not a huge fan of the Republicans because Republicans are the ones that fucking caused the Patriot Act, which also, by the way, Republicans looking at you when you do take office, I will be hot and heavy talking about how you can unfuck the shit you fucked up too, because the Patriot Act is again unconstitutional. Like the government works for us. There should be nothing that's top secret from the government besides troop location. None. We should know what you're going to do. We should know what you have planned. We should absolutely know what the government's doing. We should be able to find out where every fucking dollar is spent. Every fucking dollar. We should be able to go online and find out where every fucking dollar that is spent in our names goes. Like, I have a completely different idea of what the government should do based on the Constitution because I actually have read the fucking Constitution. And they apparently are just looking past it. The mask mandate was to see how many sheep they had. Absolutely was. And it was a lot of them. Never owned one. Never owned one. Never been tested. Nothing. Fuck these people. And I will never get that jab, ever. And I'm probably never getting another vaccine of any kind, ever. And if it means I can't travel overseas, okay, good. I'm straight. Plenty of places to see in America, or what is still America. Shit, there's plenty of places to see in Florida. We are following the CDC guidelines. Oh yeah, the CDC is so truthful and honest. The CDC is basically the government arm of the pharmaceutical industry, along with the FDA. I could defeat the CDC director in open debate about COVID policy and what they've done with the notes on my phone in public debate in under 5 minutes. And I mean, I would destroy her. I just absolutely destroy her. The CDC director should be arrested for crimes against humanity. Period. This woman openly lied. She said that the jibby jab was absolutely safe for pregnant people thinking about getting pregnant, people that are trying to get pregnant, women that are breastfeeding. Absolutely said it was absolutely 100% safe. On video, I have the video. In 2021, based on no data, and the data that they did have about pregnant women showed it was absolutely not safe. That is in fact fraud. She should be in fucking jail, waiting to hear about her trial for crimes against humanity and death penalty. Period. 14 days should have never happened. What should have happened was them inform us who was at risk, who was dying, let us see all the data, told us to stay fucking calm, told us to get as healthy as humanly possible, told us to work on our physical health, and let us make our own decisions because we are, in fact, fucking free people. And that's basically what happened in Florida because shit didn't change. Yep. Also, keep the same sleep pattern every day. I have trouble with that. My insomnia does not allow for that. So I am currently down 60 pounds and have 15 to 20 go. No morbidity and emptor have been a huge help. Boom. Yes. I love it. Fuck yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm taking a screenshot of that shit. Good fucking job. Good fucking job. Fuck yeah. You motherfuckers are awesome. Awesome, I tell you. Let's see. The last time I voted for was Ann Richards. Let's see. It should be live, every penny. We should be able to see every penny that's spent. It's our money. It's our money. And they shouldn't be able to just arbitrarily borrow. Like we talk about, like we're sending X billions of dollars to different countries. We are borrowing money to stay afloat every day. Why? Like the government runs in a way that your household could never possibly run. That's not how it should work. Ever, 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 ever. We got lots of things to fucking fix. People are still walking around in the supermarkets with dirty ass masks under their nose. Fucking, some people. 2020 broke some people. They're broken. They're absolutely positively broken. So, You know there's something wrong with politicians if mainstream media supports him or her. No shit. State secrets should never be. I agree with that. Anyone in power should be heavily scrutinized and criticized. Continual, like we've reached a point where like they're trying to make it so you can't criticize the government, so you can't question, like you can't question the fucking jab. Like why? You know, like fucking ridiculous. It leads to vaccine hesitancy. Good. We should be hesitant about what we're fucking putting in our body. You should be hesitant about the fucking food you eat, motherfuckers. Exactly. Exactly. Brian, tomorrow morning I will be starting the day with a 5 mile walk while doing some bird hunting. Then we'll spend the rest of the day roofing and garage. Boom. That's consistency, lifestyle. That's the beautiful part. Brian and I worked on this for a while. He built a lifestyle based around the shit he likes to do that's in his lifestyle, and then based his nutrition around it. Good job, Brian. Good job. Good for you. Any random advice for someone who's wanting to transition to eating once a day with a snack like yourself? Ember, no morbidity, uh, nutrient driver until product 2 comes out. You can get those things here. Plenty of hydration. Focus on getting 75% of your hydration by midday, so it doesn't fuck with your sleep. And you should get an ounce of fluid. You should start at a minimum. If you want to eat 1 time a day, get an ounce of fluid per pound of body mass every single day. Been curious to try morbidity. Is there a risk of dependency on it to maintain the eating habits? I haven't found it because I go off it every 6 months or so for about a month just to check. I haven't found it. The habits just stay. If anything, I do feel a slight increase in hunger depending upon what I'm eating, and I watch my portion sizes. But no, we need to stop spending money, and that's a fact. No shit. I'm currently down 90 pounds thanks to Alan and Crystal's coaching. Jen, boom. You are doing fucking great. That's fucking amazing. Yeah. Yeah. Do you see how OC got humiliated by her own community? New Yorkers are fed up. I did, but at the same time, I think she's going to win, and here's why. She seems like she thinks the fix is in. She's not concerned. Like she was fucking dancing to their chant. She's like mocking them. Like that's somebody that's concerned about reelection. That did not seem like somebody that's concerned about reelection to me. That seemed to be like the actions of somebody that thinks that the fix is in. Just to be honest. I'm 23 and I get along best with my old crew at the gym and some of my professors. I'm really the weird. Like I don't even know how the fuck you deal with your generation. They are a broke, sad ass for the most part. And you're in my son's generation. My son's very much the same way. My son's barely even does social media. I mean, he plays video games, but he does his own thing. He's not a social media person. He's not woke at all, of course. But he can also have woke friends that and shit like that. Like he's like me. Like I'll talk to anybody. I don't give a fuck. I'll talk to anybody. That's pretty sad, and it's pretty true. How long have you been taking No Morbidity? Well, I mean, the product we started testing the product in early 2021, so almost 2 years. I have not binged in a year and 9 months. That for me, that's amazing, amazing. But I also never think I'm cured of binge eating. That's the thing. Anyway, portion sizes are a real lesson to learn. Look at the 50s serving size, and that's one of the things we have people do with No Morbidity. By the way, we have people once it's taken effect after about 4 or 5 days, you start to eat, the normal plate of food you have, eat 75% of it, drink 20 ounces of water, and wait 20 minutes. If you're full, which you will be, put the rest of that up, and you're reassigning what is a portion size in your brain to yourself. I feel like I've been doing physio for 5 years now, and now I'm seeing muscle, and it's the most exciting thing I've ever done. Good for you. Good for you. Excuse me. Well, I hope the voice doesn't cut out today because I do have another live to do, and I've got plenty of people I got to fucking talk to, but it is what it is. I feel like, don't get me wrong. Don't worry about me. I feel fucking great today. But again, It's fucking 59 goddamn degrees in Florida. It's supposed to be fucking 75 every day when I wake up and beaming sun. What the fuck? Most of my friends are at least 8 to 10 years older than me. That's, even in dating, I find myself, I don't, you're fucking younger generation, you motherfuckers, it's fucking scary. But most of you motherfuckers, most of the younger generation is not going to live that long. I mean, you guys treat your bodies like shit. You fucking take any pharmaceutical they fucking tell you. Most of you motherfuckers were injected with like 77 vaccines when you were in fucking school. Like crazy shit. America is basically kidnapped. Dueling Banjos, by the way, I love your fucking name. America is basically kidnapped. It was designed to be just the opposite of Euro monarchies, but the banksters took it away. Time for us to get it back. No shit. Take an emergency. I know a lot of people swear by it. I'm good. My voice is just a bit raspy. I just got like a sexy low tone to it. I'm going to whisper in Crystal's ear later on today. Motivation is fleeting feeling. Learn to be disciplined. Exactly. Matt Walsh said, "If you're happily married, you must feel like you were in the last chopper out of Saigon." I haven't watched his documentary, and I don't know. I don't watch a bunch of his stuff because I got to be real. Like I don't watch a bunch of anybody's stuff. Um, uh, I don't, but I can tell you that frankly, that's true. Like I mean, I'm very, very, very lucky to be happily married. Super, super, super lucky. Awful, offensive, crazy. They're nuts. They're fucking. It's silliness. And it's led by people that are just like they're devoid of reality. They live in this like fucking uh, fantasy fucking world. I mean, they really do. They live in a fucking complete fantasy world. Like to think that Tess Holiday is popular for anything but being a fucking circus clown as the fat woman. Society has fucking jumped the shark. I mean, it really has. We're reveling in gluttony. It's fucking patheticness. The same people that are telling you capitalism sucks consume more than anybody else. It's ridiculous. It's so stupid. I like that. Motivation is a spark. You have to keep feeding the fire. I like that. I like that a lot. That's fucking good. A lack is, yes, please. Speaking of being happily married, thank you, sexy. Yeah, baby. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, motherfuckers. Woo. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna use the raspy, sexy voice later on today. Yeah. Um, Matt Walsh's documentary is very scary. Wokeness is a toxic disease. Wokeness is a toxic disease. You can't. I mean, like when people place their feelings about facts, it's just. I mean, I've been saying, "Wow, fuck your feelings." You know, fuck your feelings. You know, I mean, your feelings are not going to stop type 2 diabetes. If me saying you're fat hurts your feelings, too fucking bad. I'm being nicer to you than you're being to you. I believe that shit. You know, as somebody that's been on basically the ass end of fucking wokeness since it started, because I was talking about how the fat acceptance community, which is a huge portion of wokeness, it's a huge, huge portion of wokeness. I've been talking about how it's dangerous for society for fucking 6 years. You know, like people get mass reported now and their channels get deleted, right? That happened to me 4 years ago. 3.5 years ago, before it ever became popular to anybody. So, I was in the car and my dad told my mom that he loves her more than she'll ever know, and I was just sitting there like, damn, well, that's good. That's good. Fuck motivation usually requires willpower. I agree with that entire statement. Good for you. Hell yeah. Good coffee. Good coffee. Second cup. So today, by the way, today I'm taking a day off the gym probably, actually. I was thinking about getting a workout, but I'm probably gonna take a day off because I'm gonna make a bunch of fucking content if I could get my voice to work today. Um, but I've got a second live where we're talking about Dr. Phil, where he had fat acceptance member and obese to woke on. That's forever his name to me, is obese to woke. I mean, partially because that's what the fuck happened. Secondly, because you dumbass motherfucker, John, you wanted to fucking talk shit on me. So through wokeness, I was right about all of it. You were wrong. You look stupid, and you just followed anyway. But the video is not going to be about that. It's going to be about the Dr. Phil thing. Although I do believe John cried in the fucking video on fucking Dr. Phil. So, um, but we'll talk about that for a little while, and uh, I'm going to do a bunch of client consultations. I'm going to in fact then do some content. I'm going to, for those of you that are members of the Hunger Management Support Group, I am going to do and something I've been doing for the Hunger Management Support Group. I'm going to start doing it every other day, I think. But I am going to, for their questions, their personal questions, just in our Hunger Management Support Group, which you can get by going to our app, and you can get the app. If you just want the app, if you, hang on a second, I can get the thing where you don't even need to buy the book, but you can buy the book or just get the app. I think it's, let me, or you can get a 30-minute consultation or buy the book, Fuck Being Fat. This one will work right here. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to ask the Hunger Management Support Group a list of questions, and for the next hour or two, I will do a quick video response to their question in the Hunger Management Support Group. That way, everybody can see the answer, and it's just kind of a community share type thing. So, Crystal and I are going to do our very best to make sure that group is well taken care of and everything like that. But you can also get a 30-minute consultation, which gives you the app. We do have you can get a 30-minute consultation once a month. Plus, get a program right on our app that you can run, track your nutrition, all that stuff. So you should check that shit out. In which way did obese to beast, you mean obese to woke, fucking punk ass bitch, want to discredit Alan? He basically said I was an alt-right, and it was ridiculous. He had to shut me out because I was saying that masks were fucking stupid, because they are indeed fucking stupid. So, and when you say my name in a fucking negative way, I reserve the right to fucking fuck with your life forever from there on. So, deal with it. And by the way, if you're an obese to beast fan here or obese to woke fan here, I understand that you may not like me saying that, and I just want you to know, like, I sincerely mean that I don't give a fuck. I really don't. Dude wanted to talk shit on me, wanted to try to fucking gang pile and talk to his audience. You don't like me, and we've had a conversation. Great, keep your mouth fucking shut. But you want to fucking try to blast me out to your audience? You've made an enemy out of me, and that's not fucking smart for many of you, especially people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Like when you want to make a living by talking about weight loss, and you and yourself lost weight by eating the same fucking thing every single fucking day and just working out really hard. And you want to fucking talk shit in my realm on me, fuck off. You're going to get the fucking horns. And he also used, I mean, he totally used Michelle as his token black friend. I mean, he absolutely did. I don't mind the painting of the fingernails. I don't. I look how you want to look, dress how you want to dress. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about that. I really don't. I mean, I think you look stupid. And I don't think, and here's my thing. I encourage Crystal not to wear nail polish, just so everybody understands. I mean, I literally encourage her not to wear nail polish because it's toxic. It seeps into your fucking system. But Oh, Oprah's real pressing in her $1 billion plus. Well, I mean, she was smart enough to fucking make that money. I mean, she's a horrible person. Don't get me wrong, but and she's racist as fuck. But anyway, but he did. By the way, he did. Yeah, as his token, he tried to use her as his token black friend, and then wanted to try to fucking bark back. You know, I find it funny how he talks shit on her and wanted her to come on his channel. And John, if you want to come on my channel and have us talk it out, by the way, you're more than welcome. Obese to woke can come on my channel and we can hash through our fucking shit, and I'll humiliate the fuck out of you. But I know that's not happening. He just invited her on because he thought she'd be nicer. Meanwhile, she's fucking savage. The nails signify the beginning of his pandering. Oh, absolutely. I see what you're saying there. And that's all it is. It's just pandering to an audience. It's these people that chase their audiences, that try to fucking, they go after the views, instead of speaking from their mind. Like, I'm sitting here talking shit on people because this is how I fucking feel. You guys catch me when you guys catch what I fucking think. That's just the reality, you know? And if people don't like it, here's me not giving a fuck. Like, I mean, I got to be real. Like, a lot of people through the 2020s have let me down. John is a big one. The fucking, I mean, dude, anybody that knows about health and fitness that bought into this fucking rhetoric about masks and lockdowns and all this bullshit, you're either too fucking stupid to be in the fitness realm and talk to people about their health and fitness. You're either too fucking dumb. You don't know enough about what the fuck you say, or you pander so hard to your fucking audience. Like, I'm not even like, I don't have much respect for the people that just try to avoid the topic. I don't have much respect for those people either. But if you bought into the fucking rhetoric and as a fitness person said ever for people to wear a mask, if you've bought into this fucking bullshit that there are fucking 5,059 fucking genders, and don't get me wrong, identify however you want to identify as. But if you were, big going all hard on making sure that everybody else did that shit, you in fact sold the fuck out, or don't know enough about fucking health, fitness, and biology to be discussing it. So fuck off. I mean, the facts are on my side. The fucking science is actually on my side. You motherfuckers just ignored it for fucking years. Yep. You have to imagine how the parents are of these woke people. I'm fucking so fucking crazy. It wouldn't be a debate. It wouldn't be a debate. You can't debate on you hurt people's feelings. Those facts hurt people's feelings. We shouldn't say them. That's not a debate. They're still facts, whether they hurt people's feelings or not. I mean, and I hear what you're saying, but there wouldn't be a debate. This cold was less deadly to healthy young people than the seasonal flu. At no point in time, based on that, in my opinion, should have anybody been suffering from any fucking restrictions at fucking all, whatso fucking ever, even if it was 10 times as deadly as what they even predicted at the beginning. In the beginning, they predicted that it was going to, like 2.5 million people in America were going to pass away from it or something like that, right? That was the prediction. And they predicted that in like 4 months, right? It was clearly bullshit. Clearly. You had to be stupid to fucking believe it. But it was clearly bullshit from the data, the other data that they were showing, that it was elderly and obese people. And, it was mostly people that had multiple chronic other illnesses. You had to be stupid to fucking buy into it. You did. You had to be stupid or terrified. And because being terrified causes people to be stupid, right? But you had to be fucking stupid. And even if it was 10 times as deadly, there's still no justification to take away people's freedom. I'd rather die free than live. And if you don't like it, you can stay the fuck in. We're still free to isolate yourself from the world. But to demand that other people did shit to protect you is fucking craziness. It's absolute fucking craziness. They want to fit in because they're scared they're losing followers. And I'm not scared of that shit. Here's the thing. Crystal and I could go into the fucking woods right now. I could build a fucking shelter. We could live happily. And I shit you not. I shit you not. We could fucking do it. Like all this shit is great. I like helping people, but if the world gets all fucked up, I'm good. If we have to live off fucking grid, Crystal and I will be good. No shit, we'll be fine. All these other people that think that fame is the most important thing in their life, I fucking pity you motherfuckers. I really do. There's a guy at my school who is a they, them, and it's just like, nah, bro, you're a dude. See, here's the thing. I completely respect that person's wishes to be referred to as they, them. And I completely respect your wishes not to have anything to do with it and refer to that person however you want. I say this all the time. In 51 years of being a man, I've never been misgendered one fucking time. I've never been misgendered. And you know what I would do if somebody called me her or she? I'd laugh because they have a right to their opinion. But I am confident enough in me being a man that that opinion means nothing to me. So if it was truly about the confidence that the person had, why the fuck would it matter? If you get misgendered a lot, work on your fucking presentation. You know? Exactly. You want to isolate, go do it, but don't push on others. That's exactly. Rule number one of life: don't run out of ammo. Exactly. Although, anyway. Now I have another 3-month supply of no morbidity. That is fucking awesome. That is awesome. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Try to work on your portion sizes. Try to eat 90 to 95%. Use the diminished hunger and increase stress relief to, in fact, change your lifestyle. Focus on 90 to 95% whole foods. That's where you get your calories from. This is also very good advice. Very, very, very good advice. Exactly that too. Blair White presents as a woman, and you would look insane referring to her as a he. And if anybody can get out to her, I would love to interview Blair White. I would love to interview a lot of these people. And maybe now that the pendulum is swinging, and I'm not seen as radioactive, some of these people would like to be interviewed by me, or I'll get invited on more podcasts. But I think for a while people were too afraid that I was just going to say what I thought. But I would love to interview Blair White. I think she's an interesting individual with great critical thinking skills, and I would refer to her as a she because she looks like a woman. She was born a biological male. Is she a woman? No, she's a trans woman. But if there's nothing wrong with being trans, I don't understand why there's a problem with the distinction. Anybody from the woke community in the comments section that's here to fucking troll, please let me know. But if there's nothing wrong with being trans, why is there a problem with the distinction? Why can't we have women? Rule number 3, get there faster. Rule number 2, don't run out of Nomo. Exactly. And rule number 4, it is the food. It's always the fucking food. It's always the food. Rule number 4, repeat rules. I like it. I started taking Ember how he suggested. I'm glad I started with a half because I can still drink coffee, just less of it. Damn, you can still drink coffee on it? I'm not taking mine this morning. No shit. No shit. So, goddamn. Good for you, though. Just be careful. And my thing about Ember is that it is a high stimulant. So, don't always depend upon it. Use it as a way to move away from other caffeine stuff. The African mango in it I'm going to do a video on the African mango. It's clinically shown to be very, very, very good for appetite suppression. And I'm going to start doing ingredients for health, basically. I'm going to do a little series on that stuff as soon as I get my voice back. Because apparently that's what it's manifesting as. A little head cold into no voice. People are going to be happy. But the good thing is I have one more live at 11 a.m. today. We're doing it at 11 a.m. today. We're going to talk about Dr. Phil has fat acceptance gone too far with obese to woke. And then I have the weekend to rest my voice. But if my voice is better tomorrow, I'm going live tomorrow too. I'm just going to start going live all the fucking time. But the weekend lives are at my discretion and when I fucking feel like it. So just so everybody knows. When are you and Mark? When are you and Mark coming to Houston? I don't know. Mark is super fucking busy right now. Um, and super, super, super busy right now. And I am currently, I'm going on vacation this coming up month for our anniversary. We're going on a week vacation. And then it's December and we're going up to Pittsburgh at some point in time. So I don't know when we're coming to Houston, but Mark apparently has a ton of travel scheduled or thoughts of travel in 2023. But Mark runs like 452,000 businesses, and is a soccer coach and is a full-time dad who doesn't miss a fucking any chance to hang out with his kids. So his schedule, I don't know how the fuck that motherfucker has time for everything. I really don't. I just don't. But as soon as possible. Do I work out with any WWE wrestlers? I work out with Crystal. She's my coach. Crystal is my actual coach. Just so everybody understands. Um, and I don't work out with anybody normally. Normally, it's me alone by myself, my headphones in, on a suspension system training. When I do work out with somebody else, I work out with Crystal. Um, I don't like working out with other people. That is my me time. I'm not one of these people that you're I'm pretty sure there's going to be somebody's going to film me and Mark working out together at some point in time next year. I hate it, but I'm going to do it for Mark and for business, and because I want people to see that there's differences, you know. Uh, but I don't work out with other people, and I definitely don't work out with WWE wrestlers. I don't know any WWE wrestlers except by second extension, like uh, Jeff McCool, Brahma Bull from Moccasin Creek, he's the lead singer of the band for the intro music in my old videos. He's one of my very best friends, and his brother-in-law is the Undertaker. His sister is Mimi McCool. So I know them through 2 degrees of separation. I often say this through 7 degrees. 7 degrees of separation with me is like 7 degrees of separation with Kevin Bacon. It really is. I don't take drugs. I'm treating myself with healthy foods and exercise. Good for you, Estridge. Good for you. Ingredients for Health sounds like an interesting series. I'm absolutely doing it. Where do Floridians go on vacation? Florida is a vacation spot, but Florida is so diversely different. Like you can be in the country, you can be at the coast, you can be tropical, like you can be in like the Panhandle is way more like Alabama than Key West. Key West is very different than those places. Florida is amazing. Let's see. Casey, what's up, man? I'm about to get off of this motherfucker. So, not Disney World. I haven't been to Disney World since I lived here, and I won't be going. I won't. I won't. Not until. And you watch. This is going to happen. A lot of these woke companies in 2023 are going to fire their woke leadership and hire new leadership because it was a misstep. Because these companies are corporations. They are corporations, and they want to make money, and they're going to realize that they fucked up. It will happen. It will be another "I told you so." So, what is bad about Florida? The fact that a lot of fucking people, like tons of fucking people, moved here to get away from other places. Just joined for the ending. Just discovered a channel on YouTube called Fa Diet. It's his goal. I don't know. The Gators don't bother you. The Gators don't bother you at all. Is to lose 303 years. I'll have to check it out. I'll have to check him out because I mean, if he's sharing it online, I'm gonna have a hard time believing that it's an actual fucking thing that can happen. So, anyway, guys, it is about an hour. I will be live later, 11 o'clock today, for Dr. Phil has Fat Acceptance Gone Too Far, with some Fat Acceptance TikToker that I've done videos on before, and Obese to Woke. So I hope everybody joins me for that. Goddamn.